Eli, this is Coach Tim, Milwaukee Brewers. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. It was good to see you on Champions Day, and thanks to your dad for helping out. We're going to talk hitting here a little bit with Professor Ryan Braun. We're going to hitting class. He'll do the demonstrating, and I'll do the talking. Hope everybody is healthy in your family. Our season ended awfully short, but disappointing. It stung me. I'm sure it stung you, but we'll be back next year. Hopefully better and stronger and more prepared. Hey, okay, let's watch this swing. I love what I see here. I mean, there's so many good things going on. You are blessed to have you've got a baseball dad. You've got places to compete. You've got all these positive things around you. I hope that I'm sure you are, taking advantage of them. And this swing is an example of that. Let's watch. And you're not going to be crazy about the result here. I want to make a point real quick. So you're driving that ball into the ground. All right. What we're trying to do, tee work is really important, but the direction the ball leaves the tee, the spin on it, the angle, the velocity, all of those things tell us something about our swing. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to hit the ball at about that angle. Let me see how well I did there. I'm looking for about 20 degrees off that tee. Not a bad guess. 20, 25 degrees. That ball, as long as it's hit hard, is going to clear the first line of defense, the infielders. It's going to be a backspin rocket shot to the outfielder where, statistically speaking, has a 75% chance of going for a base hit. At the big league level, that ball hit hard has a batting average of 750. Not bad, huh? So now you know why guys are trying to elevate the ball, trying to lift. Now, unfortunately, at the major league level, we get carried away with it, and everybody's trying to hit the ball 30 degrees at 100-mile exit velocity because that ball leaves the park, but we're also striking out way too much. So how can we know if we're successful if we don't know what success looks like? And that's what we like to see off the tee. Okay, let's go back. Now, as you stride forward, which I love the fact, look how you're pulling your elbow back toward your shoulder blade. We call that a scapular pinch or a scap load. Watch Ryan Braun. Obviously, I'm talking about this back elbow right here. He's pulling it back toward his shoulder blade, pinching it. It's exactly what you were doing. Okay? That's a good thing. Now let me explain to you what you're doing there and why you should keep doing it. The core muscles, these bad boys in here, are the ones that help us turn quickly and efficiently. Our ability to turn quickly and efficiently has a direct impact on how fast we can swing the bat, on how fast we can move our arm, and how hard we can throw the baseball. Okay? When we begin our swing with those hands coming forward, and we'll talk about that in a second, we'll go back to you. When our hands come forward with the stride, we're not using these core muscles as efficiently. In other words, as possible. In other words, we're leaving some power in that batter's box. Okay? And you're a little close to that. See, as your heel comes down, see how you're beginning your swing? I'd like for you to hang on to that a little bit longer. Now, the key here is that when that heel hits the ground, look at Ryan. He hasn't begun his swing, has he? In fact, you can't even tell if he's going to swing at this pitch. He doubles, but you don't know that. Now, toe touch, heel down, and boom, now it's go time. See, when a pitcher is throwing something off speed to us, Eli, he's trying to get you out here early and then swing, all right? Anytime that we have that break in our swing sequence, you can almost hear the energy leaving the body. The efficient hitting machine that we're trying to be becomes less efficient, less powerful advantage pitcher. All right, so we're trying to make this one piece with all these things unlocking sequentially without starting and stopping. All right, no, so my bottom line is this. Don't begin that swing until that heel is on the ground. See how you're beginning early? That's costing you some power, okay? The other thing that happens too, now Ed, you're close. You're not bad, but let's not settle for not bad when great is within reach. And with you, great is within reach. When we swing early, not only do we lose power, but we lose our ability to adjust to a pitch that may be traveling at a speed and a location that we aren't looking for, which happens all the time because that's what the pitcher's trying to do to us all the time, right? So we lose adjustability, we lose power. Now, the next thing is, once that heel is on the ground, make sure that you are, and this could be a camera angle, but take a look at where his head is relative to his belt buckle. It's right down the middle, maybe a little bit behind it, his ear, but behind that belt buckle, but pretty balanced. And this wasn't him posing here. This is a spring training game I shot this at. all right? And notice what happens to his head, how it stays right there. That chin is on the front shoulder. As the ball comes to contact, it moves to back shoulder, but his head stays. In your case, it's not much, but that head moves forward just a skosh. And what's going on here is, and what this is, I'm coming to why you came off the top of the ball. That chest is opening up a little early. See, because that head drifts forward, that chest opens. Now that bat wants to lag behind, and we lose control of that barrel. And this is often the result. Okay? So don't let that happen. Once that foot is on the ground, there is no more forward movement with that head. You got it? Now, as you get to contact here, let me watch that back foot a little bit. You actually kick back a little scissor kick. That's good. Ryan's back foot, you can see him kick up dirt, comes forward just a little bit as he gains ground with that back leg. At contact, head is stacked over shoulder, over that back knee, shoulder, back knee, a little bend in that back leg. Toe in the ground, laces to the pitcher, heel in the air. Look familiar? Working against that firm front side. You've locked out that hip, that knee. That's helping that core become efficient because you have something firm to work against, just like Ryan is right there. That hip locks out, that back hip comes forward almost like it's trying to replace it. And again, that's one of the things that helps move that core and bring the bat. Shoulders, arms, hands, and the bat head to the ball. You got it? Let's get you to contact right here. See how your chest is just a little bit ahead of what's going on, and how your head is too. Your head should be right here on that ball. Look where Ryan is. Boom. Now, I don't think he can see that ball. I think the ball's moving too fast. They tell me that we probably lose sight of the ball 8 feet out in front, and we're actually swinging at where our brain is projecting the ball will be. But these guys know that if they don't keep their head down, that means that front shoulder might pull, that chest might pull a little early. It's a tiny thing, but it makes a big difference. All right, so if you find yourself coming off the ball a little bit, one of your focuses might want to be thinking about keeping that shoulder on that ball just a hair longer, okay? And then finish. Let's see your finish. Good. Keep the hand underneath that. Really nice. Very nice. In fact, let's do this, Eli, before we sign off. Get you guys both at heel down. Now you're in sync with Ryan Braun, whom we don't know if he's going to be back next year or not. We'll find out together. All right, pulling that bat back good. Don't let it drop too parallel to the ground. We want to keep that. See the angle that Ryan's at here? Knob down toward the catcher's feet. That's a really strong position. Boom. Looks good, kiddo. I wasn't kidding. I love what I see, Eli. You have a lot of baseball ahead of you, and I'm excited for you. I'm excited for your dad, your family, being able to be a part of that. Hope you come back and see us next year. In the meantime, don't forget to hit the books as hard as you with the baseball. Until next summer, this is Coach Tim along with Ryan Braun saying go Brewers. See you, Eli.